Hey guys, welcome to another video. Did the intro way too early. So today I'm going to just show y'all how I made how I made Lazy Man's Stylist Pen 1 and 2. I can find the pictures, give me 1 second. I currently don't have a picture of the first one, but basically, if y'all know what a wooden dowel rod is, then that's what I use. If y'all don't, it's just a rod. I had it slanted, so it was like kind of like that. Hold up, like that. That's basically what a dowel rod could look like. It's not a very good drawing. What the heck? Oh, that's my necklace. So basically, it was. I'll just use a rectangle for an example. That would basically be your dowel rod. I had it slanted because I made an ornament, so kind of what looked like this. That's not a good representation. It was slanted. So yeah, it basically was okay, rectangle. Basically, this was your stylus pen. This thing right here that I just drew. I gotta get an oval. I gotta scoot this thing up. And what I had was pipe cleaners, little fuzzy thingies, going across. Well, this thing had a little, I don't know what you want to call it, a little thing like this on it. The ball at the end. And I hope I'm recording. Okay. So that's basically what it looked like, but this is no glue. This is a no glue, no messy. All you need is just a stylus pen, a rod of some sort, a straight rod, and some pipe cleaners. Now I had pipe cleaners that would go wrap it. Hold on. I can't draw it like that. I had pipe cleaners that would wrap around right here. And then what I did was I would wrap it around this, slip it through right here, and then I would drag it over here. Oh, okay. Hold up. I would drag it like this. I'm not very good at doing this. And then what I did was after I wrapped it around, it's not a very good thing. Okay, I can't explain. So basically, the pipe cleaner would go through this. It would weave in between these two. It would come back around through back here, like this. And then it would do it again, but this time I would go out like that. I'd come through here, and then I basically just made a figure eight. Basically, that's what you're making. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to tie it off. You can make this as long as you want it, by the way. You can tie it off somewhere off over here. So I'm going to hide this layer. Add one more. Basically, hold on. I forgot what I was going to say. Darn. Yeah. Okay, so you have your dowel rod. Then you have your pipe cleaners, whatever. What you do is you're gonna want to. Oh yeah. I know what I was gonna say. You have two pipe cleaners. Bend one up and bend one like this. After you do that, okay, let me do it again because that was a little too quick. Take your dowel rod, not your dowel rod, your pipe cleaners, because you're gonna need multiple of them. Because I probably use about 6. And basically, what you're doing is you're going to do that, which I'm going to show this later. What you do is you're going to tie it off somewhere up here. You want to tie it off somewhere above this little area right here. That's where you want to try to tie it off. How you're going to do that, y'all ask, is you're going to take the pipe cleaner that you've made your figure 8 with. You're going to bring, it's going to be like this. Then your other pipe cleaner that you left off with. Then what you do after that, I'm going to add one more layer, is you're going to take them, and I'm going to hide this one as well. You're going to take your pipe cleaners, you're going to, as for 100th time, bend it like that. Then you're going to want to, that's a really bad arrow. You're going to want to do this to it. You're going to want to twist with one end shorter than the other, kind of like this. You're going to make an X. Then, I think I have a little bit, yeah, I have a lot more. What am I doing? And then, after you make the X, you're going to want to twist the pipe cleaners. No, that can't be as wide. So it's kind of going to look like this. If I could draw. So it should kind of look like this. This should all be it twisted right here. Not like that, but y'all probably would get the point. I'm gonna try to draw a better representation. Okay, that should be it twisted. This side should be shorter, or the other side. You cannot have the same side to the same length because it's not a very smart idea. You're gonna twist it, and then once you get it twisted, they're going to look like this. You're gonna have one coming out the side of it, which is probably gonna look like this. Hold on. Probably gonna look like that. Was that supposed to be an arrow? What am I doing? There. Oh no, I'm gonna redraw it. Forgive me. You're gonna have one little side sticking out, kind of at a little angle. Could be it has to be somewhere like that. I'm gonna take that, and you're just gonna singly wrap it around. So what you're gonna end up with is you're going to end up with something like, oh gosh, I actually skipped more paper than I thought I did. Okay, whatever. Basically, you're gonna I ended up with the sticking. Okay, you're gonna end up with something that looks like this. Just like this. Just a straight up stick with. Oh, it's an upside down Y. What you're gonna want to do is, if you have 2 pipe cleaners like this, you're gonna want to fold it over like this and twist it around this one right here. I gotta do a better demonstration. Hold up. Obviously, it's going to be a lot longer than this thing right here. Should be, at least. So, you're going to want to bend this. Hold on. You're going to bend it to where it's going to look like this. And then you're going to want to twist it around. Now, this is if you have two of them. You're going to want to twist it to where it kind of would look like this. That's what it would look like, basically. This is how you would tie off the first one. And this is also the knot that I used to get around on the second one. This, you could use any type of thing you want. I recommend metal because mine actually broke. So that's why I'm making this. Okay, so I think I covered all of it. I hope I did. So we have this. That's basically what you're going to want to do. I'll do a full hand by hand later. Oh dear. My one I'm using right now is slides it a little bit. Uh-oh. It's metal. I do recommend metal. But metal, you're not going to be able to tell that if you're putting any pressure or not. Okay, so my second one I have, which I'm using now, is a metal. Where is it? Is a metal. Okay, I'm being a goof. Okay, I have to do it like this because it's hollow. Is a hollow. I actually use a blowgun pipe. Now, if this using the blowgun pipe one is really expensive, probably going to be really expensive because the blowgun pipe that I'm using is like $50. But don't worry, you're going to take all this stuff off. You're going to keep. I'm going to add another layer real quick. What you're going to keep on it is you're going to keep the this one of these little things, donut looking things, the ones that carry the stun darts. Now you could use anything hollow just as long as it has a circle and you can put a notch on it somewhere because the notches are going to help. Promise. And basically it's a circle. I forgot I had that selected. It's basically a circle in there, and you have these little grooves. I know, right? Good drawer. As you can see in my other videos. Ridiculous. And what I have done is, okay, just bear with me here. I'm not going to try to get this too accurate, but I'm going to get it accurate enough. So y'all get the point. That looks like a blowgun pipe, or it looks like a pipe to me. I don't know if it does to y'all. So the same stylus pen with the little. You're gonna need a little shirt clip on it, or whatever you call it. You're gonna want to stick it out the end like this, where the clip only the ball is showing. But before you do that, I'll explain how to do this one, because this one's actually really hard to do. The ball is right there. You're going to want the ball resting on the pipe cleaners. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I did it in your little thing is going to be. Somewhere right here. It's going to be probably a good 6 inches. I have a 24-inch pipe. There. That's where your little notch thing should be. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do this one in deeper detail. So what you do is you take the pipe. I'm going to utilize all the space I have. You take your pipe. Let me do the pipe real quick. You get your pipe. I keep repeating myself. You get your little blowgun pipe. Take everything off. Now, whatever you do with the parts, I don't care. You're going to want to take your little stylus pen, which I should have kept the rectangle thing selected, which is probably a good 6 inches. Not even 6 inches, like 3. It's the size of my pointer finger. I don't know if anyone knows how big my finger is. But also another good thing is it's metal. And this one that I'm showing you'll have to, I don't say have to, but I do recommend something hollow and metal that will not bend on a lot of pressure, basically. But you have your pen, which is right here. You're going to want your little thing right here. Really good demonstration, right? Actually, that looks pretty darn good. But that's besides the point. I'm here to help people out. Whoops. So you take your stuff, and I'm going to draw the pipe cleaners real quick. It doesn't matter if the pipe cleaners are new or old, as long as they're pipe cleaners. You could use rope, but pipe cleaners are so much easier to use. You're going to get your little pipe cleaners. Probably going to need about at least a dozen for this one. This is the not cheap. This is the expensive side of building one of these things. I'll show you the wooden one in a second after I finish this. So you get all your stuff, and you first take the pen. I feel like I'm making instructions on how to build a Lego house. You take your pen. Actually, that's a really good representation of what I'm using right now looks like. Actually, that's almost accurate. You take your pen. You set it. You don't set it. I'm sorry. You take 2 pipe cleaners. First one, you're going to want to take it like this. And you're going to want to loop it up like this. Well, actually, you're going to need it a little bit shorter than that, probably. I don't know, about 3 inches maybe. Like, I don't know how many inches. I'm really bad at this stuff. I gotta turn my fan off. It's cold in here. But I got the ones that are like, I don't know how big they're. I would say a foot. So yeah, I would say close to 3 inches. So yeah. You're going to, it has to be above. All I know is it has to be above that, the back side of the pen. Then you're going to take your second one and you're going to cross. You're going to cross over. I can't draw. I'm going to go like this. This one would be on top. This one's on top. This one, sorry. I thought I'm being a goof. This one's on top. This one's on bottom. You're going to want to take it and you're going to want to throw it out like that. what you do with those is you're going to want to make a figure 8 like I showed you earlier. And you're going to wind up with something like, hold up. This is going to be a long video. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't think of how to show you how to build one, plus my hand's broken, so that's not easy. So you're basically going to end up with something. Now, don't try your best not to bend the little ball thing. The little thing that I'm currently drawing. Try your best not to bend that. You're going to have something that kind of looks like this. You're going to want to twist them. And you're going to have that little knot right there. Notch. Now, whether or not you have slack, I don't know. You can try to twist whatever you can with those on there. Just try to twist and try not to get any slack. And then you're going to want to tie them both off. And I'll just have to show you. Y'all are going to want to do this. You're going to want to take the two that are intertwined. Basically, these parts right here will be under. Hold up. Obviously, this thing's going to be like a foot, so bear with me. So basically, that's kind of what it looks like. Boy. Okay. So you're going to want to take it. I got to erase that. This is going to bother me. You're going to want to take it like that, and you're going to want... Okay. Here's a better demonstration. How I showed y'all about how it goes like this once it's twisted in a way. Hold up. After you twist it, this part right here is going to go in between the bottom of the pin. Not the bottom of the pin, I'm sorry. The body of the pin and this little thingamabobber. The little clothespin. It's going to go around from... It's going to go through here. It's going to go around... Hold up. It's going to go around. And you're going to want to make another figure 8, like earlier. It's all about figure 8s. And then your end product is going to look something like this. Now, the dowel rods are going to... Not dowel rods, sorry. The pipe cleaners are obviously going to be bent at a sharper angle, but I don't feel like drawing a sharper angle. I have to take a sip of water. 7:05 at 7:15. I gotta collect rewards, so I can make another video. Well, this is today's video. The day that I'm currently doing all this in. So you're gonna want to take your... I'm sorry, I got distracted by someone. Okay, so I was showing y'all figure 8 pattern on the stylus. Okay, y'all are gonna want to put more on top of those. You're gonna want to do the same thing that I showed. This, and I want y'all to... What you're gonna do is you're gonna keep doing this until you have the length of your pipe cleaner with two... Not pipe cleaners, I'm sorry. Rod. Your hollow rod. So you do that, and you're going to want to thread them out. No, that's not a good representation. You're going to want to leave your pin dangling. I can't get it to do that. So you're going to leave your pen like this. Stylus pen. You're going to leave your stylus pen dangling with the pipe cleaners both attached to each other. You're going to want to feed them through and do them like this. Set them like that. And you're going to want to continue adding on. Now this part becomes important. This is where the little groove thing comes into play. You have your groove thing, right? Well, no, sorry. Yes, it comes in play. Here's your pipe and your groove thingamabobber. Okay, that's a really bad demonstration. Pipe. Groove thing. You could probably make the groove thing yourself. I could care less. Well, I say I could care less. I do care how you build it because I don't want people getting mad saying this doesn't work because it works for me. And you're going to want to slip through the you're going to want to slip the pipe cleaners through, and you're going to want to make something look. You're going to make it kind of look like this, where they're in one of the grooves. Now, if they're not up against it, don't worry. Something will come into play. You're going to want slack, probably about half of a pipe cleaner slack, because what you're going to want to do when you're done doing, well, not half. You're going to want a lot of slack now. So I'm going to quickly draw what your thing should look like. Hold up. What your thing should look like, and how much room do I got? I got a lot of room. I know how to make stuff look cool. Hi, you stupid wife. Okay. Now. Keep in mind your pen is still dangling just a hair. Just a little bit. Not much. Probably I have to put this a little bit back here. This just shows you just how bad my freehanding is. Okay, I'm not going to draw that because you're going to have to see the inside. So, you're going to want your pen slanted probably like this. You're going to want it slanted at probably... Okay, so you have your thing right here. It's going to dangle like that, basically. You're going to want it to dangle a little bit. You're going to pull the strings that are like this. I say strings, or pipe cleaners that are like that. You should have them longer than this thing down here. See this thing? You should have them longer than the pen. Stylus pen. You're going to want to take them and straighten the pen out. You're going to straighten the pen out. You're going to take the little pipe cleaners or string. You're going to want to feed them through like this. Because this one, I actually kind of ran out of slack on the first one. So basically this is what I did. I ran out of slack on this one because I broke it on accident. So I took the other one, and what I did was... Okay, I'm getting off track, I'm sorry. Okay, you have that, you make a figure 8, you make an X, sorry. Then you're going to want to go up. If you don't have any slack on if you have slack on both sides, you're going to want to go up with them. And this direction back to the top of the thing. Like this. You're going to want to, yes. Pull them, bend them. No, actually, hold on, correction, you don't want to do that one yet. That's the next step. You're going to want to take the thing and go through the, through whatchamacallit, the little, okay, you have your little pin here. Then you have this and the clothespin, the little pin on the side of the stylus pen. You're going to make a figure 8 pattern between them. You're going to want to go through both of them twice, if you can make them fit. And then you're going to want to pull them up. And like I showed you earlier, hold up. You want to pull them up in this direction. And then you're going to do what I did earlier, or in my case, you accidentally broke it. I'm going to do this. Because I only had one, you could do both. But if you have one string left, what you can do is you have your pipe like this, and you have your little ring, and you have your strings like this. You take that string and the one that's remaining, and you're going to want to, hold up, I gotta draw it real quick. You're going to want to take it and you're going to want to tighten these. Okay, oh, hold on. Basically, you're making a V like this. That side, this side's going to demonstrate a little bit better. You're going to want to try to make them pointed. If you didn't have the ring on there, if you took the ring out but you still had the point, it kind of looked like this. Now that's useful, and what you do after that is you're going to want to twist it around the pipe. If I haven't said that before you did that. You're going to want to twist it around the pipe like this. And kind of like that. So you just tighten the bottom so it's not in your way. And then, the step I just explained before that, you take it and you try to get it tight around it, making that little V, sideways V like that. Don't break them. If you have string, okay, sure, they'll probably not snap, but if you have pipe cleaners, which you probably do because it's cheaper, these will snap. I accidentally snapped one. So after you do the V thingy like that, you're going to want to take it, and if you have notches like this, if you have notches like that, you're going to want to take it and do this. Hold on, sorry. Take it like this. Just keep doing this until you run out. And once you get to the little point, you're going to want to fold it over. Fold this. Hold up. I'm trying to do it like an actual little book. Fold that down so you don't poke yourself. Then, oh yeah, I forgot. You're going to want to try to pull the you're going to want to try to pull the stylus pen into the pipe where only the ball is showing, right here. Right there. Only the ball showing part of the pen clip. I mean the closed clip. And then you have your pen, which is going to be right out here. Then you test it. How you test it, I don't know. Just tap it, I guess. If it wiggles, then you didn't do it right. Now I'm going to explain how to do the wooden one. One's rather simple. You take your rod. I know, really good presentation, right? Your pen. Gosh, this fat pen. Now, all of this, the only reason why this one works is because of that little clothespin right there. And your little pipe cleaners. That's a big arrow. Now, I call this Lazy Man's Stylist Pen 1. The one I am doing right now because it's the first one I made. These are dowel rods. Or a rod that's not hollow. And yes, wood breaks. So you take your dowel rod. You take the pointed part if you have one. Or cut one. Or carve one. Whatever you do. I find it easier just to use this because you could slip down. You'll see later. You'll take your pen. You're going to want to lie it on top like that. Now, of course, it's going to be round, so it's going to be hard to do that. All you got to do is just hold it still on there. You're going to want to take a pipe cleaner, and what you do with the pen, what you do with the pen is you have the little clip right here. And you're going to want to take it with the dowel rod under it. And this is just a stabilizer one, so don't expect this to hold because this is only one. You take it, you take your pipe cleaner, you make a figure 8 like this. Just keep repeating that until you have no slack. Well, until you do, yeah, no slack at all. You don't want any slack on these until the last bit. On this one. I actually drew that really big. Yeah, I drew those huge. Oops. Oh well. You're going to continue making figure 8s. Now choose your desired length of the dowel rod. And once you continue to make figure 8s, yeah, figure 8s, that's basically all you gotta do. You want to test out your dowel rod. You're going to want, not dowel rod, your Lazy Mans Stylist Pen. You're going to want at least 10, not 10, I'm sorry, I'm lying, not 10. At least 5 pipe cleaners, at least, because this is what I had to use. It will come loose and it will come off rather easily, so if it gets snagged on anything, it will come off. But a good side is you can try to get it as tight as you can while you're doing it. Don't continue make figuring 8s. I'm sorry. Don't do that. You're going to want to do 3 figure 8s. Because you're going to want to continuously just wrap it like this. Hold on. You're going to want to continuously wrap the dowel rod and the pen. And then you're going to make the figure 8. Hold up. Sorry. I'm just going to do the figure 8 real quick. You're going to continuously wrap. Concentration is real. You're going to continuously wrap, then you're going to make the figure 8. Then you're going to take your other one. You're going to start where the figure 8 was. You're going to go around the figure 8. And wrap it around again like this. Make a figure 8 down here. And then once you get to the middle, you're going to want to make another figure 8 with another with another stylus pen. I know it looks like a mess, but trust me. Yeah, so you're going to take I like to go in the middle when I start off, and then I just make a circle around the thing and I try to go around. Basically, let's make a figure 8. You're going to just do what I just explained, what I got to do. Better example real quick. then you're going to figure eight around the both. You're going to want to slide the figure eight in between the two. Don't go, oh, I can't do it. You're going to slide it between the two because they're both circles. They're both cylindrical. There we go. Then you're going to take one more pipe cleaner and make a figure eight right in the middle, and then you take the rest of it. You're going to want to hook it around like this, around the one you're trying to get around. And then you're going to slip through one middle again, and you're going to wrap it around the other one. And then you're going to want to take the ends of every single one of them, and you're going to want to fold them in and put them in a loop. Like, not a loop, but basically a rabbit in its hole, basically. You have I'm just going to use a figure eight for an example. Then you have the end. You're going to want to go in like this. You're going to want to, let's say you're going like this. You're going to want to bend and push it through like that. And it should come out the other side. And then you just bend it over, like on top of itself. So in a way, kind of like that. Oh, I gotta get a lot closer than that. Kind of like that. And then you're going to want to twist it. You're going to want to, I don't know how you should do a twist motion. I think this is how you do twist motion. Yeah, you're going to want to twist it. It's so messy. Yeah, you're going to want to twist those. And yeah, you could add any modification to the back, like some kind of glass cleaner or whatever. I recommend a metal object. That will be at the end of a tutorial. I will do more of a recording of me actually building them once I get my hand fixed. I don't know how long this video was. Or is. 42 minutes, holy crap. Alright, I'll see y'all in another video. Let me know if I didn't give enough detail. Make sure you make them tight as well. If I didn't say that. Hold on, I gotta fix one real quick on here. Okay, I'll fix that after the video. Talk to y'all later. See y'all in another video. Bye.